Alright, hey guys, welcome to my video on what I think needs to happen in Cobra Kai Season 2. Hey guys, sit back and relax. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't even know that the coach was a Karate Kid fan. Man, huge fan of the series, man. And now I'm a big fan of the Cobra Kai series. Stay tuned.
How you gonna explain this?
Forget what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feelings, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick, 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 tock. Popcorn, pop, tart. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. And that's just the way that is. Alright. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and give my breakdown, man, of what I think need to happen in Cobra Kai Season 2. A lot of y'all didn't know, man, I'm a huge fan of the Karate Kid series, the original Karate Kid. I'm not really a fan of the new Karate Kids. I'm just, I don't know, man. It just seemed to take away from the authenticity of the original. That's my opinion, So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so, at the end of Cobra Kai Season 1, John Kreese came into the picture, man. He was smoking a cigar, and, it threw everybody for a loop, man, because, we sitting here thinking that, Johnny is going on this whole new path, and, he's trying to, turn the past around. That's what he's trying to do. But it's like, okay, now you get a blast from the past, with John Kreese coming in through the door. Johnny got some decisions to make, man. He got a lot of decisions to make, Is he going to go back to do what he was doing, okay? Or is he going to, tell John Kreese, look, man, I want no parts of that. See, the reason why Season 2 is going to be so anticipated, the reason why is because the storyline is going to be through the roof, man. These guys, they got the power to take the storyline in any direction that they want, and the series is still going to do a good job, man. Okay, this is what I think, okay? See, I've been seeing a lot of evidence, man, that, Mike Barnes is going to return. He is going to return. That's it's been going on, and he even said it, that he's coming back for Season 2. He said it. Now, some people don't know if he was joking or, saying it, but I think he was pretty serious, man, because this guy been heavily promoting the series, man, on his Twitter. And, why would somebody promote it that much unless they plan on being a part of it? That's just my opinion, okay? Now, if Mike Barnes return, okay, a couple of other things need to happen, man. Let's see, Mike Barnes, the character in Part 3, to me, I don't think he was all that, I don't think he was a good villain, man. I don't think he was all that great a character. I think he fit the storyline, but, I'm going to tell you, man, I really want to see the original Cobra Kai come back, man. I want to see all of them dudes come back, man, and, really get in and choose a side. See, the storyline can be cool, man, because they can choose a side. They can go between Kreese or they can go with Johnny. But either way, man, I want to see them guys return, man, and add to the storyline. But the real villain of the Karate Kid Part 3 was Terry Silver. Now, man, they say Terry Silver probably won't come back, man, or won't be there. But, see, this is kind of what kept me watching the Karate Kid Part 3, because the Karate Kid Part 3, to me, I didn't like it that much, man. It sucked in comparison to Part 1 and Part 2. Me, I think Part 2 was the best. But, when I get to villains, Terry Silver was a good villain, man. He was good. Mike Barnes really he didn't do it for me, man. It was just somebody else that was just, playing a role of beating up on Daniel and whooping Daniel's ass, And, you see them types, and all the Karate Kids, Daniel always gets his ass whooped. We know that. But Mike Barnes didn't stand out, man. He really didn't stand out from Chosen or Johnny, man. He didn't do it. But Terry Silver, now, he did something where this whole thing of, just being cool, and then, that villain, that evil smirk, man, that, yeah, I'm going to get you, Daniel. See, that's what I like, man. Cobra Kai Season 2, man, they need Terry Silver back. They need him back, man. This dude was the ultimate villain, okay? He played the role well, and, he actually had Daniel doing whatever he wanted him to do, man. So that's my whole thing with the whole Terry Silver thing, man. Terry Silver need to come back, man, along with the original Cobra Kai. As many of them as they can get back. They need to put them guys in there, man. They need to get them in there, and to really get around some of his old students, to give Johnny that support. Because, if Johnny turned down John Kreese, if he turned him down, John Kreese gonna come back hard, man. And he gonna like start building his new Cobra Kai, man, with like people like Mike Barnes. Then they're gonna get students in there, man, terrorizing everybody like there was in the past. Like, it's crazy, man, but I started thinking about that. Now, I'm going to also tell you guys, another person that they need to try the best of their ability, okay? They need to the best of their ability. They need to put Chosen back in. Now, Chosen was the villain from part 2. Now, that dude was crazy, man. This dude was evil, bloodthirsty, and dude was ready to kill, man. Like, that's how crazy. This guy probably was the most ruthless villain in all the Karate Kid series, man. I can't find another villain in that whole series that compared to this dude. This dude was just beating everybody up, man. He didn't get, Chosen was one of them characters, he didn't give a damn, you know. He was going to do what he wanted to do, and that's just what it was, man. He wasn't listening to nobody. You couldn't tell him nothing. Chosen was in there to kill, man. And, you know, he was good, man. And the character, you know, is played by Yuji Okamoto. And, you know, Yuji Okamoto, man, he back in acting again. You know, he's back. And, you know, he even said that, you know what, man, I really want to be on Cobra Kai Season 2. I want to be on that. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, see, it seemed like, man, that they trying to forget. Like, you know, this new Cobra Kai, they trying to forget the events that happened in Okinawa, you know. And it's like, to me, the Karate Kid Part 2, that was the best movie in the whole series, man. That's the best movie in the entire series. It's Part 2. And to me, Part 2 should have been Part 3 because Daniel, man, he gon' look, man, how do you go? I still don't get this. How do you go from going to Okinawa, getting your ass whooped all over the city, and then you go into a death match and you win a death match against this psychodistic bastard. You win this death match to come back home to get your behind whooped, to get your ass whooped by Mike Barnes, okay? Somebody to me who wasn't even as deadly as Chosen. But I digress, okay? I digress. They need to bring this dude back, man. And I'm going to tell you how they bring him back and put the storyline in. That guy Kyler, man. That guy Kyler, that's his nephew. Or, you know, it could be his nephew, you know. He could be his nephew, man, and he can come back, you know, and say, hey, you know, coming to visit, you know, my family here. And then, man, next thing you know, man, he come back with a vendetta to get Daniel. Or he already know who Daniel is, and he just come back with a vendetta, man. I'm going to tell you, man, if Chosen come back for Cobra Kai Season 2, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, the series going to pop off. Because a lot of people, man, they like the Karate Kid Part 2. And it's no reason, it's no wonder, man, why the Karate Kid Part 2, when it debuted back then, that movie did $115 million. Now, if you bring that to today, if that movie, if it could translate into today's society, that movie probably would have did about $300 or $400 million, man. The Karate Kid Part 2 is the most popular out of all the series, okay? And it made the most money. It grossed the most money, okay? The Karate Kid Part 2 was the story. That was it, man. That did it for me. I don't even like Part 3, you know? To me, the Karate Kid Part 2 is the end of the series. That's it for me, okay? And I think they can't top that. They should have topped that, but they didn't. Part 3, I don't know what they were thinking in Part 3, man. And then when they put Hilary Swank, I think in the Karate Kid 4 or whatever, the next Karate Kid, I don't know. I don't know what they did with that. They completely messed it up with Hilary Swank. When they got Mike Barnes, Terry Silver saved it. Silver saved the whole thing, man. And then another thing I was thinking about, man, they need to also, man, and I think this would do well, a Miyagi spinoff series. You know, like him when he was like a young boy, man, and you know how he, you know, came to get into the military. You know, him fighting with his best friend Sato. See, man, they need to do a spinoff of that, man. They need to do a real spinoff of that and talk about me. Man, I'm telling you, man, that'll do well at the box office. They need to call it Miyagi. Instead of Cobra Kai, you know, come up with another spinoff called Miyagi. The life events of Mr. Miyagi until, you know, when he got up to the point to when he met Daniel. Man, that thing will do good, man. But, you know, hey, I'm just a guy that's making a video about it. But let's keep talking, man. Okay, the reason why, you know, I like Karate Kid Part 2 because I saw Daniel LaRusso get his ass whooped more in the Karate Kid Part 2 than any other Karate Kid. And I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Hence is why, you know, why Chosen needs to come back, man. A lot of that people from the crew, you know, a lot of them, they passed on, you know, like the guy that played Sato, he passed on. The woman that played Yugie, she passed on. Mr. Miyagi passed. I mean, you know, so all of them passed, so they can't come back. But, you know, Yuji Okamoto, the guy who played Chosen, is there, man. And I think, man, I think he's a good actor, too, man. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's a better actor than the guy that played Mike Barnes and Sean Kanan. He's a good actor because the guy really embodied what a villain was. And I've seen Yuji Okamoto play a lot of different roles, man. I've seen him play, you know, different roles where, man, he's able Like, he's a good actor. Like, why this guy really never went, like, man, after this Karate Kid role, I felt like his career as an actor kind of tapered off a bit, man. This guy's a damn good actor. And I'm sure, man, he would bring that whole series to life, man, because you got a lot of Karate Kid Part 2 fans that they wait, man. They want to see him come back. They want to see Chosen, okay? They want to. Let's keep talking about the series, man. Like, I'm excited about season 2. But, you know, I know they ain't going to let us binge watch. I think they're going to give us, like, maybe an episode a week or something, which I'm going to be like, ugh, you know? But, see, this is Kyler. Now, this is Kyler from the Karate Kid, from the Cobra Kai. See, man, I'm telling you, they can make that storyline, Chosen be his uncle or do something, man, and then have Chosen train him in karate, and then come back and then get back at Daniel. See, man, what a storyline could be tight, man, if they scripted it that way. But, you know, I don't know. It don't seem like they're bringing him back, man, which I'm going to be a little irritated if Chosen, Taguchi don't make a return. Now, you know, we can talk about Daniel girlfriends, man. Daniel, to me, is a simp. Okay, Daniel LaRusso is a super simp. It's like he get in there, man. He get in these movies. Okay, he will try to protect these women, and then Daniel always end up getting his ass whooped trying to protect these women. He's a super simp, man. You know, like Daniel, here's Kumiko. That's the girl he was, you know, dating when he went to Okinawa. Okay, or they was messing around or whatever, man. Daniel get in there and fight to the death for this girl. He come back to America. Kumiko didn't even want to come with him, man. See, everybody said when Daniel left for this, she didn't want to come. She joined the dance school. So you do all that work. You about damn near lost your life. And then she left. She still didn't get with you. Daniel a simp. And then you got Allie. Look at this, man. This dude got bruises all over him, man. He was getting beat up by Allie left and right. Johnny was whooping this dude ass, man. And it's like, okay, didn't you learn? But I think they need to now. The Kumiko angle would be good. I'm going to tell you why they need to bring her back into Cobra Kai. This the thing. See, Kumiko could be like, you know, yeah, she probably married and her husband gone. And, you know, she just came to L.A. because she heard about Daniel to really see what he doing, man. And see, it could be like they can rekindle that flame. And then the drama will build up because Daniel already married with kids, you know. I'm telling you, man. Like Daniel getting to a point where he want to be infidelis with Kumiko. Bruh, that whole storyline is right there for Cobra Kai Season 2 to get it, man. Or, you know, he started secret rendezvousing with Kumiko, man. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this whole thing will be right. But, you know, man, you know, I still think they're trying to forget the whole events, okay, of what happened in the Karate Kid Part 2. Hell, even in Cobra Kai, man, I don't even think he really mentioned what happened in Okinawa. Not like that, man. I don't think he do it. Daniel don't do it a lot. I'm trying to figure out if there's any part in the movie, man, where in Cobra Kai where I heard him mention Okinawa and what happened. I don't remember that. Okay, but you know, it'll be good, man. It'll be good. And people, you know, I don't know. Maybe these new writers, they're biased toward the Part 2 version. I don't know, man. Part 3, it just didn't do it, y'all. And see, you know, maybe bring back Allie. You know, bring back Allie and, you know, bring her back in and let her just, you know, meet up with Daniel and hook up or something like that, man. Or maybe they have like a get together with, you know, him, Daniel's wife, and Allie and her husband. And, you know, you can see them making eyes at each other. See, these storylines are right there to be had, y'all. The storylines are all there, man. All they got to do is just get a good group of writers, man. People with some good thoughts that's got, you know, a lot of information that know about Part 2. Because the dude that created all these Karate Kids, John Avildsen, you know, he passed on too. But, man, it'll be good, y'all. It'll be a good thing. Now, finally, okay, let's look at this. Okay? I think that there's going to be some kind of alliance with Danny and Johnny, okay? With Daniel and Johnny. I think that there's going to be some kind of alliance. The reason why I believe this because, you know, Mike Barnes will be back, okay? You got John Kreese, okay? So you're going to have all these people that's coming after, you know, Daniel. John Kreese can't stand Daniel, okay? John Kreese probably don't like Johnny all that much because I think Johnny going to tell him to go, you know, take his, you know, I think Johnny going to tell Kreese, you know, look, you can go where the sun don't shine, you know. So, I mean, they're going to have common enemies, man. They're going to have a lot of common enemies. And I think Johnny and Daniel are going to have to form some type of alliance to do something, okay? It don't seem like they will, man, because they got different ideologies, man. They got them. And then I start wondering, too, you know, I think, you know, John Kreese, you know, they can start pulling at some of the students there, man. you know, really get some of those students to really see like, hey, I'm the real Cobra Kai. I invented Cobra Kai. You know, something to that magnitude, man. And I think the series is gonna pop off, man. But you know, I don't think that they need to completely forget about the events of the Karate Kid Part 2. They don't need to do that. They just don't. But Cobra Kai Season 2, man, is very anticipated, man. I'm anticipating it. I can't wait until the season restarts, man. And, you know, I heard they had to twist, you know, Ralph Macchio's arm to get him to do the series. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why they got to twist your arm to do it? I mean, you know, it ain't like you blew up either, you know. He really didn't blow up that big since the Karate Kid and the Outsiders. He didn't blow up that much, man. So it's like, dude, go on and get in here, man. Make the series. Do it for the dang on fans, man. Ain't gonna kill you, man. You know, and William Zabka, the guy that played Johnny, you know, he's all on board, man. And I'm glad they doing this from Johnny's point of view, man, because you know, I felt like Daniel was just he started stuff, man. And you know, I used to like seeing Daniel get beat up because Daniel, that's what he get for always sticking his big nose and stuff. But you guys tell me what you think, man. Do you think that the Karate Kid Part 2, some of the characters such as Chosen and Kumiko, you know, some of those characters need to be put back into this series, okay? I believe that, but this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.